The Nuggets trail. Prez with the ball. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And right from...
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Prez. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. You don't make it to the NBA without having an exceptional work ethic.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there.
From basketball, but Perez loves the game so much, he seeks out even more time with the rock.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Well, take your breather, but then come up with a game plan or a set that produces something high percentage. Let's get back on track.
Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. And Joseph kicks to Sullinger. To the middle, trying to find Ross and gets it to him. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Denver's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now here's Prez. He's covered by Joseph. Prez passes to Chandler. Harris dishes to Prez. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Prez has got 5 now.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
The only way you're going to challenge him in that situation, you have to attack with more power.
And a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, offensively, they got all the momentum behind it.
Valanciunas has got his 3rd basket of the night. Denver leading by 5. Here's Prez. He's got 7. Here's Nurkic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Teams would have yet to make it to the finals. They did make it to the ABA finals back in '76. Still, these fans have yet to have a team win the West.
And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that 3.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let him.
Sullinger against Nurkic. Sullinger the screen. Here's Powell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Raptors, they've come a long way over the past few years in terms of their competitiveness.
And what I like about the Raptors front office, they're unafraid to reshape the team when things aren't quite working. 2 years ago, they were much more about offense. That's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Screen by Nurkic. From the arc. Doesn't go that time.
Representing my country, man, on the court was a dream come true. I got to play with some of the players I admired most growing up. And I don't know, it's crazy how it just comes full circle. So I went out there, worked hard, and I did my best to soak it up and, not take any moment I had with those guys for granted. And it gave me a ton of extra experience going in my rookie season that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise, and that's made a huge difference for me at the start of the season, I think.
I've always wondered, guys, how does winning on the international stage compare to winning an NBA championship? So what are you seeing out there?
It's all about the depth, really.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Denver.
And this is a high-powered offense today, clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball, just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Raptors trail by 9. And here is Joseph. 8 points his last outing. Feeds to Powell. Floats one up. Chalk up 2 there. Powell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Now here's Prez. He's tightly guarded. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. Now here's Prez. He's got 10. Here's Nurkic, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. The Nuggets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And Brent, one thing you have to like about Jusuf Nurkic is that he plays with some edge to his game. I remember a moment where he scored on a defender, felt they tried to flop, and then handed the ball to them as they laid on the ground.
I love the confidence that he shows. He's a space eater, and he clogs up the lane, and then sometimes he just shows you he's got deft touch and soft hands, so some untapped potential as he gets better.
Joseph does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Murray kicks to Gallinari. From past the arc, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Prez. Prez has got 13. The Nuggets leading by 10. Screen by Nurkic. Prez dishes to Nurkic. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari.
When you see Nurkic out there, as skilled as he is, still the thing that baffles you is his size. A legit 7-footer. He weighs 280, depending on what he had for dinner. But he's got great skill, and they're still exploring it in Denver.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And so here's Denver. Prez with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the 3 ball. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets. Now Joseph. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Good if it goes. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer. And that does it for the first half of play. Nuggets lead by 11. We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Patterson. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So on the floor for Denver, Prez in at point guard. Nurkic is out there with Wilson Chandler. And it's Young, and it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. 3 on the clock. Young with no one around. Misses the 3. Raptors trail by 4. Powell kicks to Joseph. Screen by Valanciunas. And the call will be against Prez.
And I
That's his first
steal.
foul.
Presidential fault.
You know, looking at his release and his form, it just seems like something is off, and it's affecting both his shot and, at this point, his confidence.
Here's Chandler. That shot misses. And Toronto will come the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Yeah, they were up against a team that struggled all night to get things under control. Mistakes and turnovers and just sloppy play all game long.
Prez kicks to Young. He dishes it to Prez. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He could not have been any more wide open, guys. Wow, I bet he nails that shot next time he gets a clean look.
Ross with it. He has 5. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, some last season stats for him. Averaged 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Denver. Chandler kicks to Prez. Back to Chandler, tries it from 9, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Zellinger's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. What's interesting about the Raptors and Grizzlies when they first entered the league, the Grizzlies were actually the team that seemed to be on the track for big things, but lately the tables have really turned.
Yeah, and what's surprising to me is that as we've tried to appeal to more people in more countries with our game, we still have only one franchise located outside of the U.S., and that's the Raptors. The NBA is seeing a rejuvenation in revenues, but if we want that growth to maximize, we may need to try and broaden our international horizon.
Look at the way the game is played, Brent. Defensive versatility is so valuable.
Well, I love the fact that you can have defensive versatility and then also you can have defensive intellect. So if you have guys who can't shut somebody down, you can use that intellect to switch defenses and confuse offensive schemes that may come at you with a multiple-pronged attack.
Denver in the lead. 1:33 left to play in the third. Young for 3. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Now here's Joseph. He's covered closely. Goes back up. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Fearless, despite the size mismatch, took it right to him.
And the Raptors making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Nuggets shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy. The players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another.
I approve that, Steve.
Kevin?
Yeah, no good from outside. Toronto trailing. To the paint for the tie. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Joseph. And that's now 11 points for Valanciunas.
Really led his teammate there. Never once did he have to break his stride or momentum.
Here's Prez. Got it off in time, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Get the pass, attack. Pass, attack. But down there, we got to get stopped.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one. And so it's Toronto winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great
I'm not going to get used to taking these L's.
Just got to play better defense next time.